up, guys? So I'm back doing a life update today. There's a lot of things going on and I just want to kind of share them with you. A lot of you have been asking me like, what's up? What have you been doing? Because I haven't been on YouTube, so I'm just gonna touch base on that. But first, before I start, I'm gonna show you this super funny clip of last night. I was on IG Live and I was making pancakes and I almost lit my face on fire. And now it's funny after the fact, but during, it was not funny. I was like, oh my gosh, holy shit, what the hell? So anyways, it was funny because I was on IG Live and I was cooking and the flames just went up into my face because I sprayed the coconut oil or whatever, and I guess you're not supposed to do that while it's on the thing. Yes, I cook and I know that, but you know, like every time you cook pancakes, it like dries up, so you have to keep spraying it. So now I take the pan off and I spray it. But anyways, it was a bad story, but I'm gonna roll that right now so you can see it because now it's funny.
And today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna teach you how to make pancakes. Put some coconut oil on.
So yeah, I definitely learned my lesson and now I know how to cook pancakes for real. So first off, you guys have probably been noticing that my sister's been with me all summer, which is super fun because she lives in Oregon right now. She's going to school for theater and she's been there for a couple years and I just haven't got to see her that much. So when she was like, hey, I want to spend the summer with you, I was like, yes, please come over to SoCal. So she came here and visited me. We've been shooting, we've been traveling, we've been having a lot of fun going different places. I think we just came back from San Jose. And next week we are going to Lake Tahoe with my dad. And it's cool because my parents divorced when I was younger, so I didn't get to see my dad that much. He lives way over there, I live way over here, so we just never get to do that, even though like family is super important to me. So I'm like, Dad, you need to figure it out. We need to do a trip together because I'm sick and tired of not seeing you. So we're going to Tahoe. So we're gonna make it like a yearly thing now. So I'm like super excited. There's gonna be a lot of fun stuff. We're gonna be hiking. We're gonna get a cabin. We're getting a boat. It's gonna be lit. So I'll definitely vlog that for you guys. Second, I know I've been talking about my music. You guys all know that that is my passion. So I'm coming out with music, not only music, but music videos to go with those. And it's gonna be awesome. I'm working with an amazing team. My writer is amazing. He's also my guitarist. We're working together, we're writing some stuff, and we have a few songs that we're about to drop, and I have a couple features. Like, I can't say yet who they're with or what's going on, but I just want to update you guys. And my very first single will be out late September, so that's like pretty close. I can't wait, so you guys gotta stay tuned for that. I'm doing a bunch of different music, kind of like a mix, like a hip-hop R&B type thing to kind of like fit my look too, so I'm like super excited to share my music with the world. I'll be doing more behind the scenes and stuff like that, but most of it is on my private Snapchat and private IG. That is of course why I'm able to do music, because of all of you beautiful people subscribe to that, so that's basically where you get most and the first look on everything. Also, starting this month, actually September, because it's September 1st, I am shooting my calendar, which will also be done the end of September and ready probably for a pre-sale before that, but I'm super excited on that. That's like one of the biggest projects of the year, so I'm really excited to do that. This year I'm planning out different stuff and I want it to look a little bit different than last year's, so that's something I'm super excited about. And again, you can only see all the behind the scenes on my private Snapchat, which I'll link it below if anyone's interested in subscribing to it. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Besides Lake Tahoe, once my sister goes home, I'm gonna be going to San Diego, Vegas, and Miami, and a few other places probably before the end of the year. And next year I'm gonna be planning on visiting a couple countries, so I'm super excited because I love to travel, and this is super cool that I get to share that side with you guys too, along with the pictures. So it's pretty cool to like interact with you guys and show you like what I'm doing in my daily life, which I know a lot of you actually want to see what goes on in my daily life, so I'm going to be vlogging for you guys and getting better at doing that. I don't always have like a typical day because I'm always doing stuff different, but I will kind of show you when I am doing stuff and shooting, and then when I'm just at home at the gym and stuff like that. Also, why I moved. This is crazy, and I'm not going to say anybody's name, of course, but I should. But yeah, so I had to move. I actually love where I live now. I wasn't like a big fan anyways of where I lived, but it was just a lot of things adding up, and it was crazy. So when I first moved to this complex, it was awesome because I had a huge dog park, and I'm not exactly ready to buy a house yet, especially like by myself, so I'm like, I'm still renting and doing stuff like that. But I was at this house, had a big dog park, it was super nice, and just a few weird things started happening. When I first moved in, they're like, yeah, you can only get a fob that fobs up to your floor, so no one can go to your floor, and I was like, oh, I need that for sure. That wasn't the case when I moved in. Also, my apartment was right by the stairs, which you were supposed to be able to fob up to only, but it was completely always unlocked, and I would always tell them and they just didn't really even care. It was crazy. Guys! But it was just crazy, just weird stuff like that. I was getting doorbell ditched by my neighbor, which of course no one did anything or cared about that either. So it wasn't just like a couple things that were piling up, but please stop. But the last straw was some guy came into my house and filmed while I was sleeping, and it was the craziest thing. And after I told the leasing office and I even showed them proof, they were still like not even supportive about it. I'm like, are you serious? How the heck are you supporting things like this? It's crazy. So the story is, which I'm also gonna show a clip after I'm done talking because I have it again on my doggy cam because I have cameras all around my house, which actually caught it, and that's actually how I knew that that happened because I didn't know until I looked back on my camera. But anyways, these guys were supposed to be coming in to fix the sprinkler system in my house, and I was like, yeah, that day is not good. They were like, yeah, they're supposed to come Thursday or whatever. I was like, no, not a good day, like I'm sick. No thanks, like I'm in bed. So they're like, okay, yeah, we'll reschedule. Well, they never rescheduled. So I get a knock at the door and I'm like, that's weird. Like I'm not gonna answer it because I'm sick and I'm in bed. Like no way. And plus, I don't sleep with clothes on. So again, I only had a t-shirt on. I didn't even have any bottoms on. So I was like, that's crazy. So anyways, they knock again and they just come right in. And I'm like, what in the hell? My door is wide open because my dogs go in and out and drink water and stuff. And I'm like, So I get up and I like kind of shut the door and I'm like, hello? And they're like, hi, we're here to fix the sprinkler system. And I'm like, okay. I said, no, today's not a good day. I'm like not even dressed, right? So I'm like trying to grab my pants at the same time. And I open the door and there's like 8 guys standing there. And I'm like, why does it take 8 guys to fix the sprinkler system? I don't know. But it was just weird to me. So I was like already feeling uncomfortable. And I was already mad because I was not feeling good. I was totally sick. I don't know if you guys remember when I had food poisoning. And I was like, I wasn't even on Snapchat for like a long time. It was really bad. So it was just weird. So I'm like, okay, no, like, can you come back? And he's like, oh, well, we're already here. And they're like standing with a lift. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to sit here and like piss off like 8 guys. Like, so no. I'm like, all right, yeah, go ahead. Just whatever. So I just shut the door, bring my dogs in. And they're just like all talking. They're like not even really working. And then when they do start to work, they have their lifts up there and they do all this kind of stuff. I don't know if you guys have seen like in the background. I'll show you a house tour later on, but on Snapchat or anything, I have like my photos up, like some modeling pictures up in my house. And I don't know if this guy knew who I was or if he was just like trying to show his friends, or I don't know what it was. But if any of you guys remember the whole TMZ thing with Tiger Woods and me, all of those like crazy rumors, it was right after that. So not only was I super sick, but I was like super on like I was like on the lookout because like everyone was talking to me about that, and I was in TMZ, Extra, like Access, whatever, all those things where I was like all over TV. So I was like, okay, are these people coming for something like that? Like, did they know who I am? I didn't know. Either way, it wasn't cool, right? Because they were in there when I wasn't supposed to say. So it was just weird to me already. So this guy is hanging out with his friend. He's not even really working. He's literally just standing there. And then he gets out his phone. I don't know if he's on Snapchat or if he's recording or what, but he's like recording his friend, and then he's recording my entire house, like on his cell phone. And I'm like, what in the heck? I actually didn't even see it. My manager saw it first and he's like, have you seen this? And I was like, no, what? And so he saved it. He's literally recording my house and recording all of my pictures on the wall. And I'm like, is he coming back to steal? Is he scoping out my house? Does he just know who I am? I don't know. This is weird. Like, is he going to sell my address to someone? Like, I don't feel safe here anymore. I don't feel comfortable. Not only that, but just all the things that were stacking up to the end. And I was like, this is crazy. So I get the footage, and not only do I email the leasing office, but then I go down there. I'm like, look, like this is not acceptable. This is not okay. And they were not even really apologetic about it. They were just like, oh, okay, yeah, like we'll talk to them. Like we'll get the guy fired, whatever they said they were going to do. I don't know what they did. But I'm like, no, this isn't cool. Like I don't feel safe here. Like you know, a lot of people know who I am. This whole thing has been happening to me. Like, I need to be, like, secure in a secure place. And when you told me, when I moved here, you said there was going to be secure, and it's not. So they really didn't give me much options. I was like, okay, you need to pay for my move and not, like, charge me to break the lease because I'm moving. I don't feel safe here. So, of course, I didn't pay for my move, and they were just really shitty about it, and I ended up breaking my lease. They didn't charge me for that, thankfully, but I moved, and I'm glad I moved because I'm definitely safe for where I'm at, but it was just like a crazy experience. I was like, what in the heck? Like, I don't know. That was just all weirdness, and I just felt really awkward. I'm like, what is he gonna do? Like, is he gonna, like, go kill me? I don't know what the heck's going on. A lot of people don't like me either, so I'm like, what? Is someone gonna, like, come mess with my car? Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it was just crazy. I've never had that experience. And I was not even in the state of mind to move, but I was like super sick and I'm like, I'm moving like tomorrow, like this is not okay. So like I went and looked at a place the next day and found it, and I like got the hell out of there and got movers. But I was not in any right mind frame to like even move, because I like couldn't barely even move. I was like all achy and I was like not in the mood, but I was like, you know, I gotta go. So I literally moved like, I think like 2 days after that I had movers and I was like gone. So now I'm here. Thankfully I did, because I was like, that is not cool to do if you have residents like that and you're just not keeping them safe. It was just weird and they were just awful. And it was funny because after that, it was like, I don't know if it's like the manager or the head person, the person under him that was like still a manager, he was really cool, but he was like, oh, there's something I could do, like he overrides me. And then I got an email, I think like a week later, he's like, I had to quit. He's like, I can't work for people like that. Like I literally had to quit, and now I'm like gonna go find another job. Like it was that bad. Like he was like, I cannot work with people like that. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So yeah, he was definitely like on my team, but again, there was like nothing he could really do because he wasn't high up. But it was just crazy that I got that email. But yeah, so that's the story of why I moved, because it was, I don't know, I could not live like that. Anyways, that's a little life update for you guys. Like I said, I have more coming, but if there's anything you want to see, feel free to drop a comment. I read all my comments on Instagram. I try to read them all here. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything, but Instagram for sure. So if there's anything you want to see, let me know. But until then, I have more vlogs coming, and stay tuned for my music and my music video late September.